Befuddled, he pondered and muddled. The rain from last night, would he step in a puddle? He donned his gray hat, to the school he would walk. He passed by the office for a new box of chalk. The kids were all present, in the chairs they did sit. Professor Befuddled wore a red scarf he'd knit. The red scarf he wore around his wool coat. On the blackboard was drawn a green billy goat. The goat on the board, Befuddled, would stare. He looked for a while, then he sat in his chair. Today we will do, as he opened his book, on page 25, all the students would look. Professor Befuddled, said Claire from the back, as she reached in the top of her purple backpack. I made you a drawing for your birthday last week. It was a bear and a lion, some flowers they'd seek. Professor Befuddled, as he scratched his gray hair. A bear and a lion, what an unusual pair. Befuddled looked stunned. His birthday had passed. Happy birthday was sung by all of the class.
Happy birthday!
The classroom door opened, and in walked 3 teachers with a big chocolate cake that they hid in the bleachers. The students looked happy as they shouted, "Surprise!" The students had planned this, Befuddled surmised. His students walked up and surrounded the cake. Then they all shouted, "A wish you should make!" Befuddled seemed shy and still in some shock. As the candles were lit, from the door came a knock. In walked a clown, a magician, and an elf, and his 80-year-old granny was all by herself. "Happy birthday, my honey," his granny did say, with a kiss on his cheek for his happy birthday. The candle flames bounced as they stood on the cake. Befuddled's eyes closed as a wish he would make. For all of my students, success you will have. For all of your efforts, we will have no math lab. The students erupted in jovial praise. Befuddled was humbled on his special birthday. His students all thanked him and handed him presents. For dinner, he thought, he'd make some wild pheasant. The day it was over, to his home he would walk, with his red scarf and candles and his new box of chalk.